Now that we've seen gameplay on both the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, well, sort of. It was a developer kit, but regardless, we figured it was time to compare and contrast the graphics of the two next-gen consoles. We'll also take a look at the GPUs of these systems to see whether Microsoft or Sony has the potential to make better-looking exclusives. At the end of the day, it's going to be the games that make the consoles, not the graphics. Let's kick things off by taking a look at the GPU specs for both the Xbox Series X and PS5. The Xbox Series X has an impressive GPU based on AMD's RDNA 2 architecture that offers 12 teraflops of graphics performance that go along with 52 compute units and a clock speed of 1.825 GHz. What this means is that the Xbox Series X's GPU is twice as powerful as the Xbox One X's, so that's a humongous leap forward. The PS5 has a less impressive GPU on paper, but it's still quite solid. It's also based on AMD's RDNA 2 architecture, but only offers 10.28 teraflops of graphics performance to go along with 36 compute units and a clock speed of up to 2.33 GHz. As you can tell, they're quite similar, but the PS5 has less teraflops and less compute units. It does have a higher maximum clock speed though, meaning it can work harder than the Xbox Series X, which is really good, but it could also lead to more heat being produced by the GPU. The Xbox Series X's GPU should be running at a more stable clock speed, which means it could load textures and visuals more consistently while keeping heat to a minimum. That being said, the teraflop difference between the two consoles is a bit misleading. Teraflops are often dependent on the hardware and software of the console, and the Xbox Series X and PS5 are way different in that department. Essentially, the fact that the Xbox Series X has 12 teraflops and the PS5 has 10.28 doesn't really mean all that much. 1 teraflop on the PS5 could be equivalent to 1.2 teraflops on the Xbox Series X and vice versa. Now, we're not saying teraflops don't matter, because they certainly do. We just don't want you to expect games to look 20% better on the Series X because of its higher teraflop count. And now that that's all out of the way, let's get into the recent gameplay trailers and demos we've seen. Let's be honest, the Xbox Series X gameplay reveal was very underwhelming. It was more of a cinematic trailer than gameplay. Assassin's Creed Valhalla does look great, but we expected to see some actual gameplay. It also didn't showcase any mind-blowingly beautiful graphics either, making it seem like we won't be seeing a gigantic leap in graphics performance this upcoming generation. It's safe to say that Microsoft overhyped this event just a teensy bit. On the other hand, the PS5's Unreal Engine 5 demo was incredible. The scene looked absolutely stunning and beyond realistic. The rocks and lighting really showcased what the console is capable of and got us beyond excited. They absolutely nailed it. This all makes it seem like the PS5 has a lead in terms of graphics due to the successful Unreal Engine 5 demo, but it's actually misleading. Assassin's Creed Valhalla and the Unreal Engine 5 will be available on both consoles, so expect the game and engine to look just as good on both systems. It was very smart for Sony to associate themselves with Epic Games since their reveal absolutely blew Microsoft's out of the water, but that's really all it was, a smart marketing decision. Uninformed gamers may now be all in on the PS5 after this demo, not knowing that the Xbox Series X's graphics will look just as good and it's capable of running games using the exact same engine. Like we mentioned earlier, as important as the GPU and teraflops are, it's the exclusive games available at launch that'll make or break the upcoming consoles. Microsoft should absolutely take advantage of the more powerful GPU inside the Xbox Series X, because doing so may very well give them the edge in the graphics battle with Sony. While many gamers believe Halo may have peaked a decade ago, we have high hopes for Halo Infinite. And we feel confident that Microsoft could make the game their pièce de résistance at launch with the Xbox Series X. Shooting aliens always has been a blast, and we only expect it to be even better in glorious 8K at 120 frames per second. That being said, even if Microsoft pushes the console to its absolute limit, games won't be noticeably better looking on the Series X. As for Sony, many gamers have always believed that PlayStation exclusives are some of the best in the business, so they'll need to keep that up if they want to stay on top. We recently learned that Horizon Zero Dawn may be turning into a trilogy, but it's confirmed to at least be getting a sequel. The first game was one of the most beautiful games of this generation, so with the technology inside the PS5, we expect even better visuals. Horizon Zero Dawn 2 would be a great game to launch alongside the PS5. It's also important for Sony to focus on boost mode with the PS5. Boost mode is supposed to boost visuals and frame rates for games, allowing them to both run and look better on PS5 than they did on PS4. If they truly optimize boost mode, then games won't need to be re-released on PS5. You could just buy the PS4 version and they'll look incredible on PS5, allowing Sony to not even need to launch exclusives alongside the console. For example, upcoming PlayStation exclusives like Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us Part 2 would be playable in amazing detail on PS5 right at launch. Of course, we fully expect a few exclusives at launch other than Godfall. We're just saying boost mode could be an alternative for Sony to focus on if PS5 games get delayed due to the current world crisis and can't be released in time. It might be too good to be true, but seeing gameplay of PS4 games taking advantage of boost mode on PS5 in the future may give us a good idea of what we're dealing with. All in all, despite a shaky Xbox Series X gameplay reveal, the Unreal Engine 5 demo on PS5 has us back in good spirits, as we look forward to seeing which console truly has the best graphics. Only time will tell. And that's everything we know about the Xbox Series X and PS5 graphics. It's a little too close to tell right now, but which console do you think will have the best graphics? Let us know in the comments section down below, and don't forget to subscribe to The Gamer for more gaming videos. As always, thanks a lot for watching.